So we're going to do we're going to focus on a little bit of inner work with so we talked about the outer actions of forgiveness, the inner actions of forgiveness. Meditation and visualization can be a wonderful way to start kind of tilling the heart a little bit, right? Softening the earth a little bit so that, we can have that compassion for others, compassion for self start to bloom. Again, not to sound like a broken record, don't pick the heavyweight, right? Because what we're going to do is we're going to envision someone from the three categories, right? Ourself, offering forgiveness to others, and asking forgiveness from others, right? So if a heavyweight comes, please invite it to leave and pick up a lightweight. If a lightweight doesn't come or you can't think of something, come back to a dhikr, come back to the breath, come back to the body, right? It's okay. You can't do it wrong. I want everyone to walk away with that. You can't do this wrong, right? If it feels like I couldn't do any of them, cool. That's okay, right? If you were able to do a little bit of one of them, beautiful, right? We're really looking to just have the door be open in this conversation about forgiveness. For me, that's a goal. If I can have people just leaving with, okay, I can have the door open. It's like, that's success. So if I can invite everyone just to sit back in a comfortable position, probably do about 10 minutes or so, and then go into breakouts after that. So Maya, for you. And first just come into presence of the body as we usually do, allowing the eyes to close if you're comfortable. First just tracking, making sure the body is comfortable, right? Allowing the jaw to soften, shoulders dropped, a couple neck rolls if you need them. Tracking points of contact with the chair, seat underneath you, and just the sensation of gravity, of being gently pushed into the earth, pushed into the seat. Maybe catching a couple waves of the breath, just breathing in, breathing out. And this breath and body, right? So feeling the back against the seat, feeling the seat underneath you, feeling gravity, noticing the breath, maybe doing a light dhikr while you're breathing. This is your home base, right? You can always come back to this place, right? So if you're ever doing a meditation, or if you're ever in a conversation, or if you're ever feeling triggered, you can come back to this home base, and even today. So first, I want to invite people to envision someone who we might have caused some small harm to. Again, something tiny, something forgivable, be something connected to someone that it would be easy, that they would forgive you. And picture them in your mind's eye, sitting in front of you. Paint the picture, just let it play out like a movie almost. And again, if somebody too heavy came in and you felt some tension in the body, invite them to leave and call forward someone else, or just come back to the breath and the body. I'm going to offer a few phrases, and I would invite you to just say them silently to yourself. If I've harmed you in any way, either knowingly or unknowingly, through my own confusion, I ask for your forgiveness. If I've harmed you in any way, either knowingly or unknowingly, through my own confusion, I ask for your forgiveness. Just keep repeating it silently, gently to yourself. And track shifts in the body. What is the body telling you? Is this difficult? Is this easy? And if the mind wanders off, that's fine. Nothing wrong happened. Just bring it back to whatever you're focusing on. If it's phrases, come back to the phrases. If you're focusing on the body and the breath, come back to that. One more time. If I've harmed you in any way, either knowingly or unknowingly, through my own confusion, I ask for your forgiveness. And then allowing that person to move out of the mind's eye, maybe thanking them, giving them a moment of gratitude. Come back to the body, back to the breath. Seek some refuge in the moment, in the present. And now invite someone forward who caused us a small harm. Again, lightweight, someone who we know, someone who love flows easily towards. Could be a small child, could be a friend. Picturing them in your mind's eye. And then repeating silently the phrases, I forgive you. I forgive you for any harm you may have caused me, either knowingly or unknowingly, through your own confusion. I forgive you. And if I'm not ready to forgive, I forgive myself for that. I forgive you. I forgive you for any harm you may have caused me, either knowingly or unknowingly, through your own confusion. And if there's a situation I'm not ready to forgive, I forgive myself for that. Keep coming back to the phrases or back to the body. One last time, I forgive you for any harm you may have caused me, either knowingly or unknowingly, through your own confusion. And if there's a situation I'm not ready to forgive, I forgive myself for that. And again, thanking that person for sharing space with you, coming back to that place of grounding, that home base, that place of refuge, the breath, the heart, the body. And then finally, we're going to call up an image of ourselves. And allow it to rise however it's coming. Could be yourself right now in this very moment. Could be you at a different age. And again, if this one feels like a heavy weight, please sit it out and come back to the breath. And then offering the phrases, for all the ways that I've harmed myself, negate, doubt, belittle myself, judge, or be unkind to myself through my own confusion, I forgive myself. For all the ways I've caused harm to myself, negate, doubt, belittle, judge, or be unkind to myself through my own confusion, I forgive myself. You know, the other thing that I notice sometimes is judgment can start coming up, right? We don't believe it. It's not true. Just notice the judgment as another thought. Doesn't have to take center stage, and come back to the phrases or come back to the body and the heart. For all the ways I've harmed myself, negate, doubt, belittle myself, judge, or be unkind through my own confusion, I forgive myself. And then thanking yourself and then some gratitude for doing this important and challenging, difficult work, the inner dimensions of forgiveness. Coming back into presence of the body, letting go of the imagery, letting go of the phrases. Feeling the back, gravity, the breath, presence. And then when you feel ready, gently allowing the eyes to open. Beginning to shift attention back into the space where you are. And as we're coming out of the sit, I would invite Maya to maybe start getting some of the breakout groups ready. And as we're doing that, if it feels resonant, you can maybe jot down a few things from the experience. We'll be in the breakouts for probably about 20 minutes or so, just for the sake of time. I know that's always tight, and I always feel bad about that, but we also want to allow some time for us to circle back as a group and do some group sharing. But while we're waiting, to kind of go into the breakouts, just jot down a few reflections on what that was like